And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Gordon is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Picked off in midair. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Leonard. Okogie misses. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside Gordon. Leonard inside. The 3. Here's Zubac. And the rejection by Ayton. Okogie, the pass to Booker. Lets it go with the 3. Phoenix, no good that time either. Now the Clippers with it. Pass to Zubac. Zubac, a screen on Paul. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard on the wing. Outside for Batum. Just 3 to shoot. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Kicks it out to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Now, here's Zubac. Shot clock at 5. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Here's Booker. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Left side, Leonard. Outside for Batum. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
Leonard attacking, and it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
For 3, Okogie. Westbrook pulls it in. The Clippers trail. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Zubac. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Now here's Durant. Who's back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Durant's got his second bucket.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. substitution here for Phoenix. Biombo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Josh Okogie. Lee's checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. And then for the Clippers, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for Nicholas Batum. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple Finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Kept the defender on a string, and with the pump fake, KD fooling him for the cheap five.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Here's Mann. Passes it to Powell. Back to Plumlee. In the corner, Powell with it. Plumlee sets the pick for Powell. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Plumlee. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now here's Payne. Pass to KD. Here's Craig. That shot is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Here is Durant. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Lee outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. That one wide left. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a three-point game. There's 25 seconds left in the first. Plumlee sets the pick for Powell. Some solid defense there from KD. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Shoots over Leonard. Plumlee with the rebound. With 4 seconds on the clock, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
On his drives, Kawhi can be just devastating, completely overwhelming the D.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Clippers on top as they wrap up the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Powell. Plumlee out there with Batum. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Mann in at the shooting guard. Shot clock at 3. Powell for 3. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Paul. Plumlee with the screen. Powell, the pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he can do a lot more damage
to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 5. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Outside, Batum. And here is Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Ross is checked in for the Suns.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless, and he can shoot the ball.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
And Plumlee kicks to Westbrook. Plumlee with a screen on Paul.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And the Clippers call time here. Kevin Durant's checked in for Phoenix. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Zubac a screen on Ross. Leonard attacking. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Paul, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
Here's Mann, defended by Paul. Mann passes to Leonard. It's Powell on the wing, to the left side wing. Zubac with the screen for Powell. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Zubac.
This is where Powell has really improved, handling the ball in the pick and roll situation and making passes in traffic.
And the pass to KD.
2 minutes remaining in stretch.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Phoenix making some changes. Biyombo is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Lee comes in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul. Free throw drops for KD.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Leonard kicks to Powell. Back to Leonard. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And the Clippers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in.
Russell Westbrook.
1:43 left in the second quarter. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. The kick out to Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
For 3, here's Biyombo. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. .54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Payne passes to Ross.
Enters the league as a great defender. Now Leonard's an elite defender. Multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards.
Leonard draws the double. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Clippers trail by 6. Outside Leonard. For Craig. And the shot is long. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime.
26. The Clippers, 20.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in its small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Booker looking around. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Outside for Batum. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. Here's the break. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards. And Booker can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
Zubac, a screen on Paul. Over in the corner, Batum. Back to Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Zubac. And he makes good on the layup. Zubac has got 6. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Ball against Westbrook. Gordon. High post. Zubac. Outside for Batum. Gordon outside. It's good from long range. Gordon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
The shot's good from Paul. And the Suns lead by 11.
The way Paul uses pace, the way he uses angles, absolutely fantastic.
Kicks it out to Gordon. The three. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. He's got 6.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
At the top of the key, Durant in the corner. Pulls up. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
The offensive arsenal of Durant is limitless. He fills it up so fast in a multitude of ways.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Off target from three-point range. Suns leading by 10.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Second chance shot. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
And the Clippers call time here. So for the Suns, Torrey Craig comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Ross in for Josh Okogie. And then for Los Angeles, Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for Nicholas Batum. Mann subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard in his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Paul looking over the floor. He dishes it to Ayton. Over Plumlee. And it's Ayton missing. Clippers trail by 11. Here's Powell driving in. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Mann passes to Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Craig. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ayton finds Booker. Fires at the elbow. That's good on the jump shot. Booker's got the lead up to 13 now for Phoenix.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Leonard dishes to Powell. Leonard sets a screen for Powell. Los Angeles with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 13. Mann can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Booker outside. Again, the miss by Booker. LA's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Leonard on the wing. Craig defending. Powell for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You see why Powell is so valuable. good athlete, good defender, and can really space the floor.
Tries the spin move. No good from Booker. And so it... Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Lovely out there with Gordon, and it's man in at the three. Batum wide open, he fires. Those three-pointers off the mark. Suns leading by 14. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Payne, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Pass to Gordon. Will it go? That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Here's Westbrook, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Passes it to Lee. Here's a Kogi, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 16.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Yeah, easy call.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
To the middle. Here's KD. And Eric Gordon pulls it down. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's the three. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's a Kobe. There's the pass to Durant. Kogi, the pass to Biyombo. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. And clearly Tyronn Lue wants to talk it over.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue. But that's going to change soon.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight, and that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. just good, smart, offensive basketball.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Kicks it out to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Clippers trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Booker against Gordon. To end the drought. And he gets it back. The wide open look for Durant. And Durant can't get that one to fall. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And it's Leonard missing. Now Booker to the inside. Here's Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
Chris Paul's checked in for Payne. Clippers trail by 13. Powell with a screen on KD. Powell, the pass to Leonard. Fades back. Yep, it counts. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Booker outside. And 1:01 left in the game. Ayton. Rebound by the Clippers. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And Leonard gets it to go.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
To the paint. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul. And the Suns lead by 10.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Booker the pass to Okogie. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton a screen on Westbrook. Here's Booker. No good on that one. Great D that time from Westbrook. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. Puts it up from 17. It's in.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve...
Everyone who joined us for tonight's game.